So there is this client that called me stating clearly that she had heard so much about my cakes and she wants to place an order. She was so specific about my milk cake that is exactly what she wanted, and I decided to make this perfect milk cake again for this particular customer. So let's go there. So the first thing I did was to start with my butter or margarine. So I weighed out 100 grams of margarine. You can also use butter if you have butter, or if you can get that. Then the next thing, I added 20 grams of pure vegetable oil. Then I went in with 100 grams of granulated sugar. Like I always say, you can also use caster sugar, it's perfect, or you can blend your granulated sugar a little and then add it so it will not have too much of granules. The next thing I did was to measure out my eggs. I measured out 120 grams of eggs and I added the egg yolks first into the margarine and sugar mixture that I have in my bowl. So after adding that, I went in with 1/8 teaspoon of salt and 1/8 teaspoon of cinnamon powder. You know what cinnamon powder does in your cakes? Oh my god, the taste, it gives your cake an amazing taste, like you can never say no. Then I went ahead and started creaming everything thoroughly. Okay, so if you have electric mixer or you have your stand mixer, you can use it, or if you don't have any of that, you can go ahead and do the same thing I'm just doing. Use my hand to cream everything thoroughly, and it doesn't take time. Under just 2 minutes or so, you are done. Then the next thing, I went in with my milk powder. Okay, I decided to use powder milk. I decided not to use the liquid milk so the cake can stay longer. So I added about 20 grams of this milk powder into this mixture, and I kept on creaming my buttercream until it's light and fluffy. Then I went in with the egg whites. So the egg white that I removed the yolks from, I added the egg white. Although I whipped the egg white a little so that it will foam a little before adding it into the buttercream. And once my buttercream was ready, I went in with my sifted all-purpose flour. Guys, if you also have cake flour, you can use, or you can substitute by removing 1 tablespoon of the all-purpose flour and substitute it with 1 tablespoon of corn flour. It also works perfect. So but here I just use all-purpose flour. I added it in 2 batches and make sure that I mixed everything thoroughly to avoid lumps in my cake batter, guys. Then lastly, I went in with half teaspoon of baking powder and half teaspoon of my combo flavor. Guys, I always talk about this by combo flavor. Like, this is one of the flavors that when you use it in your cakes, customers will keep flowing, clients will be coming for you back to back, guys. So I added my half teaspoon of my combo flavor and I went on and made sure that I mixed everything thoroughly, guys. My cake batter was ready. Yeah, so what happened was I had to transfer it into the baking pan. I used my 6 inches baking pan and I made sure that I greased the baking pan thoroughly with my margarine and lined the bottom with my baking paper. And guys, I baked this in my preheated oven at 150 degrees C for 80 minutes. And I have this amazing milk cake that you can never say no to. You can never reject this amazing cake, guys. So if you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and also don't forget to follow me on all my social media handle, on my Facebook page at The Variety Chef. Bye bye.